Mitram and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya channel, Education channel. And we are continuing our discussion on the Cis-Trans districts concept along the rivers of Bharat in South Asia. The Cis-Trans, this is the, if you take today's, the river is Ganga, Padma and Meghna. We are in the historic Bengali region, Bengali speaking area. This is the Ganga river, Mother Ganga. After it enters into the Bengali districts, is called Padma or Podu. It gathers Jamuna, that is the part of Brahmaputra here at Goyalundo. Afterwards, after Dhaka, it gathers Meghna river. So it is called Ganga, Padma, Meghna. It is one of the mightiest rivers on the planet Earth, pumps more water into the ocean except Amazon and Congo, the river system. The Cis means this side. That means if you position yourself in Delhi, Indraprastha, and are traveling in the Ganga Sindhu Maidan, Indo-Gangetic plains, you are traveling and you come across the river. You never cross the river, so this is Cis, this side of the river. This side of river Ganga, Padma, Meghna. Trans means across, you cross the river, so the other side of the river. This is the Darul Islam, means the Islamic territory where the people have been converted into Muslims, Mu'mins, and that is the Islamic land. Purbi Bengal or Mashriki Bengal, East Bengal. This is the Darul Harb, means enemy's land, Kafir's land. That's how Islamic theology divides the mankind. That is the entire basic concept of Pakistan, idea, formation, alienation and street rights. So we are in Darul Harb, this area. Harbis or Kafirs to be put to so. Darul Islam, their land, they call it peaceful land. Cis districts, Trans district, historic Bengal. Trans districts along river Ganga and Meghna. That is the topic of discussion today. And the Trans district along Ganga, etc. This is the general political map of India where we have drawn the districts here. They are showing there are 750 districts also in 2020. And if you look at that, this map, you know the district, but you will not get much across the landmarks, the context, geographical locations, natural features, which play a very important role in the politics, economy, and shaping the culture and society. So instead of that, if you look at this one, you get a different idea. You are traveling from Delhi, this is the river Hooghly Bhagirathi. British built their capital on other side of Hooghly river and not on Howrah. That's why when the railway line was built, it terminated on Howrah, from Delhi to Howrah. Then the Viceroy Governor General has to take a ferry, cross it and come to Calcutta. Major natural barrier. Of course, now the bridges are built, we have more technology, but we are talking about how the history is shaped. So the same river has a different names, different meanings. The Trans district, Trans means across, opposite side of the river when we are traveling here. Cis means the same side. Previously this East Bengal region, Bangladesh has around about 15 districts. Now they have many districts like 64 district or upajilas and so on. So I will be just juxtaposing the historic districts with some modern districts so that you will get a broader idea. If I mention only the district, you will not get much. If I mention all the small districts, you will be overwhelmed. So I will try to balance a little bit. So we are in Patna somewhere here, then Mangyar district, then Bhagalpur district, Then south we have Santhal Parganas in the Vanachal, Jharkhand, Rajmahal region. Then we enter into the Bengali territory. Across in Bihar we have Purnia in the Simanchal region, somewhere here. This is the trans, we cross the river. Then the historic Malda district where ancient cities of Pandu and all those places are present, Bengali capital. Malda district or Barind tract. Malda district, of course this is Dinajpur district, I have shown it just for clarity. Then Rajashahi district, Malda district, Rajashahi district, Padma district. So this is the Jamuna river, the lower part of Brahmaputra river, after it skips the Meghalaya plateau at Dhubri in Assam. Padma district, you cross this, still we are in the Trans region, Dhaka district here, historic Dhaka district. My mincing will be here, I have not shown it. Then the Meghna, this is Tippera. Tippera is different from Tripura. During the British time, Tripura was a princely state, that is spelled differently. Still Tripura is a state or a province in India, Tripura. Tippera district, other name is Komila district. So Tippera, Komila is the same. Tripura adjoining area is a separate district that you have to keep in mind. Then Navakhali district. Then I have shown for clarity the Feni district here, Chittagong, even though Chittagong is not exactly on the river, but Chittagong region or Chittagong district. So you have essentially Chittagong, Navakhali, Tippera, Dhaka, Padma, Rajashahi, Malda district, and in adjoining Purnia district here, a distributary of Ganga is Hooghly. This is Calcutta Hooghly, and this all the combined river joins the Ganga Sagar, Bay of Bengal. Cis-Trans, this is very, very important because this is the region where laid the foundation for Wahhabi movement. Muslim League is formed in this region in Dhaka in 1905, and the Bengal Premier Fazlul Haq moved the Pakistan resolution in 1940 at Lahore. In 1946, during the time of Muslim League Prime Minister Shukravardi, large-scale riots, Navakhali riots and Tippera riots and Calcutta riots broke down that unnerved the Congress leadership, and they surrendered to Ghazis, jihadis, and accepted the partition plan because they lacked the guts to face the swordsmen of Islam, Saiful Islam in the Indo-Gangetic plains. That's very, very important. The Momins ran away with a large number of districts, leaving few districts with enormous Muslim population still. Darul Harb and Darul Islam and Kafirs and Momins. This also region is very important because British imperialism and Islamic conquistadors imperialism replaced by British imperialism at Palasi, later all solidified into Meghalism that leads to alienation in the modern intellectuals in India, thus has made Hindus intellectually very poor people. Disembowelment of Hindu intellectualism, that is one of the major problems Hindu society faces till Mahayogi Sri Ram Swarup Ji and Sitaram Goyal Mahadrishta and Mahagyani, Dr. Koinraj Elstji of Voice of India think tank led a movement after partition independence, great intellectual challenge they posed to Meghalayites, Lutyenites, secularists in India. That is the way we have to keep this aspect very important in the modern context of politics in Bengal region here. That is about the trans districts, and this is our intellectual Kshatriya channel, that is South Asia maps. I have made more than 150 presentations there. You can go and look at them, and if you like them, please subscribe them. I am going to add this particular presentation under the playlist of Cis-Trans district. There are already 3 there, and there are more than nearly 2 dozen playlists already present. See, if you look at this, you can see this is the Farakka barrage that gives a feeder canal to the Hooghly-Bhagirathi river. The Ganga enters into the Bengali-speaking territory. You see the Nawabganj, Rajashahi and issued the Padma. The Jamuna joins at Goyal Undo. Padma continues at Chandpur. Near Dhaka, the Meghna joins and the river continues. You can see Chittagong here, and Navkhali here. The Navkhali Chittagong. This is all the Cis region. From Farakka to Hatia Island or Ganga Sagar here. And the same you can see in the different map. You see the Bhagalpur region in Patna and Bhagalpur and Mangya. This is the Malda district. Bengal enters into the Bengali territory. Rajashahi, Padma and Goyalundo here, Chandpur here. And this is the river. Trans districts we discussed today. The Trans district. Historic, if you look at the historic Bengal presidency, this is the historic Bengal presidency. When the British formed the districts and presidencies, they took this landmark. That's why you see this is the Hooghly river. I talked about the Trans district of Hooghly, Bhagirathi. That is essentially presidency division, Calcutta division. And the Cis districts, essentially Birdman division. Then we are talking about the Trans districts of Ganga, Padma, Meghna. Essentially, this is the Rajashahi division, this is the Dhaka division, this is of course the Chittagong division mostly. The districts are separate. You can see the Purnia district here, Malda district, Rajashahi district here, Padma district here, Dhaka district, Tripura, that is Kumila district. You see here Tripura princely state, here you see the Manipur princely state, here you see the Kasi princely state, here you see the Koch Bihar Rajbansi princely state. So Tipera, the Navkhali and Chittagong, these are all trans districts. That means you crossed the Ganga, Padma, Meghna, entered into a trans territory. And here we are looking essentially the same thing. And this is the Cis region, but a comparison, you can see the fascinating, majestic Ganga river here, and the Jamuna river here, Meghna river here, Dhaka, Chittagong will be here, Chatgaon, and here see Komila, Tripura and Tripura, and this is all the Bengali trans districts. These are the little more detailed map. As I told you, Bangladesh, Purbi Bengal now has many districts. Now we are showing the trans district, Nawabganj, Rajashahi, Nator and Padma, and Manikganj here, Munshiganj here. This is the Dhaka region. You see the historic Dhaka region, Munshiganj. Then we have Chandpur district here. This is the Komila, that is Tripura district here. This is the Tripura state of in India, Lakhimpur district, Navkhali district, Feni district, and the historic Chittagong district. These are all the trans districts. So that is about the fascinating trans districts in the historic Bengal region of Ganga, Padma, Meghna, the mighty river that pumps more water into the ocean except Amazon River in South America, Congo River in Central Africa. Thank you very much, Mitram and Bandhum. See you later in other presentation.